All right, so here's part 2 of the hero balance adjustments that Marvel Rivals just dropped for the Duelist. Let's get into it. First up is Black Widow. She's getting an increase in her damage to enemies after her ult ability. So not only is she getting 8 to 15 round increase in her magazines, but she's also getting an enhance in the slow effect during her ult. So the enemies decrease from 80 to 55%. It will apply a 15% vulnerability effect to hit enemies for 4 seconds. Hawkeye is actually getting some really good adjustments. His base health is going to go from 250 to 275. He's going to have reduced projectile damage of blast of arrow from 20 to 15. And the field damage will be increased from 25 to 32. Reduce the cooldown time of Crescent Flash from 15 to 12 seconds and increase the bow draw speed during the duration of Hunter Slight, which is his ult, and raise the damage multiplier from 1.2 to 1.35. So Hela is going to actually get a little increase. She's going to have a longer shadow in her mid to long range suppression, but her damage fall off of Night Sword Thorn at 30 meters will be changed from 70 to 80%. So I don't really think they did any great updates with her. Anyway, in other news, one of the worst characters in this game for someone who hates being dived on, Iron Fist, gets a little bit of a better balanced adjustment. So he is going to take some reduced damage. His first, second, and fifth strikes from 32 to 30, while his third and fourth strikes will deal 15 damage instead of 16. So his damage is going to be dropped a little bit, and there's an increase in additional maximum health granted. So he's going to have maximum health granted by Harmony Recovery from 50 to 150. And a new decay mechanism for the extra health has also been introduced, where 1 second after the ability ends, the additional health will deplete at a rate of 25 health per second. He will have an increase in maximum bonus health converted from damage blocked during Dragon's Defense from 150 to 200, and an increased base health from 250 to 300. So you might not do as much damage, but you might stay alive a bit longer. Either way, fuck you, Iron Fist. I hate you. So Tony Stark, Iron Man, is going to get a little bit of an increase in his unibeam damage from 120 seconds to 140 seconds, and armor overdrive damage from 180 to 190. I'll take it. Finally, Magic is going to get a reduction in damage dealt from 80 seconds to 72 seconds. Reduce the energy cost of her ult from 3,700 to 3,400. Good news for Mr. Fantastic. He's going to have an increase in his ult ability. So his range is actually going to increase from 2.5 meters to 5 meters in his ult. Increase the damage of Brainiac Bounce from 50 to 70. The increased energy cost from 2,800 to 34. Additionally, a new damage decay mechanism has been introduced. Spell field damage will begin to decrease starting at 3 meters, which will reach a maximum reduction of 50 at 10 meters. Finally, Moon Knight's going to take a little reduction. His Talon falling speed is going to be reduced, and they're going to correct the damage trigger logic for Hand of Khonshu. And what that's going to do is increase the damage of each hit from 75 to 150. But whatever. Y'all, they did Scarlet Witch so dirty. Wanda gets an additional 100% boost or bonus health doing her ult. That's it. So maybe she might not die as fast. And for all you little Spider-Man assholes out there just fucking swinging around like you ain't got nothing better to do, you get an increase in your web cluster energized time from 3 to 2.5 seconds on the cooldown. You're welcome. Also, the annoying Star-Lord is going to get a increase in rocket propulsion's maximum energy from 1200 to 1800. Also don't like you. And Storm is going to get a more balanced adjustment. She's getting less boost to herself, but more boost to her allies when they're in the eye of the storm. And then her damage fall off for Windblade is going to, at 30 meters, is going to go from 70 to 60. Reduce damage increase from Thunder during the weather control from 16% to 12%, so a little less effective. But the damage increase for her allies within range will be increased from 8 to 10. And then her damage increase from Enhanced Thunder during the weather control from 30 to 25%. So those are your Duelists, balance adjustments. Love it or hate it. Might need to make a new character, but those are your Duelists. Be sure to follow for part 3, where we're going to talk about our strategists.